Hey guys, how's it going? Chris here with AC, and I'm back at Universal Studios Hollywood for another Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift update. And while they have done so much work here behind me, I don't want to waste any time. Let's jump right into the update. Let's start off with the station, which is receiving that brick facade, and it's coming along nicely. They have a cement truck down there, not sure what they're pouring. But yeah, that facade is looking really good. And then coming around here, this is the big one. They've installed many sections of track since last week. I am really surprised. Not only do they have the section that's swooping up really close to the ground up into this inversion that's going to go over the block section, but they've also installed some sections of track between the catwalk there for the block section. And it looks like there's some brake fins there as well. Now, I was thinking this might be another launch section, but I don't see any LSM stators that are installed, or there aren't any installed, and it doesn't look like there will be, but we'll see. Anyway, this is really awesome, and I can't get over the clearances here. Now, when I stand over on the far side, this doesn't look quite as close together as it does from here, so it's a little bit deceiving when you're looking from up here. It looks a lot closer than it is. Like that flat area that's underneath the where the retaining wall is there, that's actually a lot further away from the straight section than it looks like from here. It's really weird. You'll kind of see when I go over to the other side. I'll point it out again. But yeah, this is going to be fantastic. Now, logically, they would be continuing up and going over the block section there. However, I still believe they're going to be removing those catwalks and getting them powder coated. And if they're going to be removing them, I don't think that they're going to also install track that goes over it. I could very well see them do some track work down here where those smaller supports are, but they're kind of all over the place with what they're doing here. It's kind of hard to guess here. It's really random. And then all the way down here at the far end, just like last week, those footings have been completed. Retaining wall work looks like it's pretty much done. Looks like they're going to go up a little bit higher there. Perhaps build a structure. I know that they're doing a sound wall, so maybe that's just part of the sound wall. Just like these square footings over here for the sound wall, that retaining wall is going to have a giant sound wall on top of that as well. And then down here at the very far end, no new supports for that turnaround inversion. Anywho, let me head over to the station and the other side of the project. There's quite a few brick masons up there putting all those bricks in place for the facade. And then the purple sheathing has now been covered with, I'm guessing, is a base layer of cement for those bricks to get adhered to. And then up here, just like I was mentioning, the other catwalk isn't painted, and I imagine it'll get removed and it'll match this. There's no way they're gonna leave it unpainted. And yeah, so it's really coming along here. I can't wait. Yeah, you can see through the mesh there a little bit better here where the white is popping through. Can't wait for this entire facade to be done. This is gonna look really cool. Stark contrast from everything else over here, as I've said before, but it works for this part because, you know, if you're in the back lot of a studio, you're gonna have a bunch of different facades that are kind of all smushed together, and it's just, that's kind of how it is. Okay, let's get over to the escalators. Okay, let's see what's new over here. I'll go left, and yeah, it looks the same as last week. There's a cherry picker on this flattened off area where they built the retaining wall, and I don't see anything too different over here. Oh, in the distance, they were there last week and I forgot to mention it. There's a bunch of electrical transformers on the flat area in the distance there underneath that little structure. I'll check those out in just a second. And for good measure, Gonna come over here and show you what's up over here. Well, they do have a crane that's staged over here, so perhaps they're gonna be getting to all the track that's gonna come up over this escalator, which they'll have to do when the park is closed. And hey, it's the slow season and park closes early. This is probably the time to do it. I imagine it'll probably get done here pretty soon. Anywho, gonna head down the stairs over here and just give you a look at, what it looks like this week. There we have all those transformers, a lot of them. I mean, the infrastructure for this coaster is unlike anything I've seen for a coaster. Just look at just looking at the inversion from here is so freaking cool. Just a complete, and I've said this before, just a mess of track and supports. And such tight clearances as you're spinning and navigating this track here. This is just incredible. Now let's come down a little bit further here and I'll show you kind of a straight on shot there. Yeah, there we go. There's all the transformers that are underneath the building there. So that's what that was for, And they got, a ladder over here. I think they might be tightening up. Oh, what are they doing over there? Is there a connection there? Well, they're doing something. I thought they might be tightening up the bolts on the track there. It's always hard to know for sure. Well, you got the supports down here where it is not tightened down. So I don't know, they're making some sort of adjustments here. But there's a bolt, actually, I'm sorry. There's some of the nuts have been loosened and some have not. Anyway, let's look up here. Again, not too much different over here. A lot of the work has been happening on the other side of the project, which I already shown. All that new track that they installed looks even cooler from over here. You can see the elevation change where it's gonna go over this fire road here, drop way down, curve up, and go over that block section like I was mentioning earlier. And then it's gonna drop down again all the way to the ground and go up and then into the block section. So the amount of elevation change for this coaster is just crazy. Like, these drops are way, way bigger than they look because you see all these really small supports close to the ground. But if this was level land, it would look a lot different. It would look a lot taller than it is, especially when you come over here and you see where you started. So from there, looking all the way down there, that is an incredible drop. And then, of course, when you go all the way out into the distance there, you're going to be dropping down even further. And here we are with the area that goes over the escalators. As I said, nothing's changed, but hopefully here really, really soon. I came down the stairs just a little bit further for another perspective of this project. I just wish I was here at a different time of day and I wasn't getting blinded by the sun. It's a lot harder to show you everything here. But I think it comes across on camera a little bit better than it does looking at the camera screen right now, or even with my eyes. Yeah, really, really awesome. Can't wait to see more track go in. Since I'm already down here, I might as well show you the land clearing for this mystery project, or what people think might be for the new studio tour entry location. Who knows, but it doesn't look too much different than it did a couple weeks ago or whenever I was here, just showing it for you anyway. And then over here, I lied. Here's one more shot of Fast and Furious standing way high above me. So much different than when I'm standing up there looking down. I mean, the height difference, it's insane. I know it's an 80, I think it's an 80 or 90 foot drop down, so that kind of gives you an idea of how much further down I am.
Ma'am, you're missing the baby from the store, ma'am. I don't know if you left the baby in the parking lot or not, but you, ma'am, no, this is a serious thing. You're missing a whole baby. Ma'am, you might want to go back. Unless this is the baby, or maybe that's the baby. Yeah, sir, zoom in. I got a public service announcement. All right, listen up, people. I know that sometimes like this, you might not know you're super thirsty. I know it feels like, yo, it's not that bad of a day. I can just go all day without drinking water. No, you gotta drink some water. You gotta have at least 8 cups of water every single day. I can't have you guys going thirsty. Next thing you know, you passing out on my street because you're dehydrated. So sir in the red shirt with the cool black jacket like you was born in the 1900s, make sure you get some nice water today. On the house. Well, actually, water is free if you go to this water fountain, so I guess it's free for everybody. But just in case you didn't know, I want to make sure everybody's drinking water. You got me, sir?
Sounds good.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. I got one believer. Everybody else walked away. This guy, Chris, is out here risking his life to bring you the content of today. I say risking his life because every day is one step closer. And he's here doing it for you. So if you're watching this video, make sure you leave some comments and ask a whole bunch of questions to Chris or offer Snowball. Matter of fact, this is a Snowball takeover. Stop watching Chris and watch more videos of me. Yeah, just type in hashtag Snowball is innocent and see all my videos. All right, now quick pan and edit, make a whole bunch of explosions behind me. That way people be super excited to watch this video.
Yeah, will do, will do. Thank you.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Oh my gosh, well that was entertaining. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back here next week, like I always am. Have a good one. Bye, guys.